Peter, we're back to work out the lower body and specifically the glutes this time. Why is that?
Your glutes are your largest muscle group in your body, probably the most powerful muscle group in your body.
Yeah.
Helps support your spine, which dictates your posture. Helps with explosive movements such as running and jumping, stability, coordination, balance, and injury prevention as well.
All right, so great for athletes, competitive athletes, but also the everyday athlete too.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, well, we hear a lot about squats, but there's a lot of other ways to exercise them, and so Adriana here is going to help us demonstrate.
So let me hand her the dumbbell here. All right, we're gonna do an assisted version of step-ups, all right? Glute-focused step-ups. She's just using this for stability. She's not pulling herself up with this.
Okay.
So we wanna make sure front shin, I'm gonna have her pause here for a minute, is vertical, totally 90 degrees, weights through her heel. I put this little block on the ground, give her kind of a target, all right, with a tap. Try to keep that tension. She's not stopped, she's not sitting there.
Okay.
She's just tapping, pushing her weight all through her heels.
Okay.
And pushing right through her glutes. So you can actually see the tension on that left side.
And so when she gets to the top there, do you ever lock out your knee, or like, are you keeping a bend in it at all times?
You never want to lock out and hyperextend. You want to stand up, but you don't want to hyperextend that knee.
Okay. All right. This is number one. We have 2 more to get to. All right, number 2 here. What are we working on?
All right, so we're working on seated abduction. Most gyms have this machine. It's abduction. Your abductors on the outside, adductors on the inside. We're gonna work your abductors today. This machine focuses on the muscles of the outer hip. All right, specifically the glute medius. Okay, which allows you to extend your leg away from your body.
Okay.
Move your leg away from your body.
All right.
So we're gonna focus on the glute medius at this point. So these pads are used to extend your range of motion. When you sit in here, you would notice the difference. So I like to put some pads in there to increase that range of motion.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna control on the way in. You're gonna push those legs out. I like a little pause at the end to keep that tension.
Okay.
But again, you wanna control on the way in.
Okay.
And this is gonna focus on that glute medius.
Okay.
Another variation to focus on your glute medius. Same thing, she's just gonna bridge up. So she's gonna hold her hips up.
Okay.
For some clients that have a hard time keeping those hips extended, you can throw some yoga blocks underneath you and just sit on it. Does the same thing. This is gonna work the upper glutes, the top shelf. A lot of women wanna develop that. Same thing, you wanna push all the way out, make sure you get full extension away from the body, and then control on the way in.
Okay.
You do not have to go heavy when you're training a glute medius.
Okay.
All right, you go light.
Go
all
light.
Right? You wanna be able to control and get full range of motion.
Okay.
Lastly, we're gonna work your glute max, which is a little bit more powerful, bigger muscle than the glute medius. So we're gonna increase the weight. We're gonna probably double that weight for her.
Okay.
Probably go a little bit more, but I'm gonna have her sit up on the edge of that seat. She's gonna keep her butt down. You're gonna push against that machine. Same deal. This targets the glute max. Again, you can go heavier. There's different variations. Push all the way out, nice and controlled on the way in.
So you're not going as fast as you can.
Exactly.
This is really intentional movements.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, one more, Adriana. Third and final movement here. What are we working with?
We have the barbell hip thrust. All right. In my opinion, it's probably the most important exercise to help develop your glutes, strengthen your glutes. All your weight's going to want to be through your heels. All right. Lower scapula on the pad. All right. So we're going to lift up, get full hip extension. Sometimes I cue my clients to kind of elevate your toes a little bit because you don't want your heels to raise. All right. You're going to control on the way down. You're not going to hit the ground, and you're going to squeeze all the way through, locking out the top.
And she's never touching all the way down. She's never relaxed in this position.
So there are different. This is a constant tension variation.
Okay.
There are dead stop variations where you actually come to a complete stop on the ground.
So how often should we be training the glutes?
Definitely at least once a week.
Okay.
But for some clients, depending on their goals, they might want to go 2 to 3 times a week.
I love it. All right. Well, we're got to get off and going then.
Yeah.